Jeskai Control versus Aldecek PL. Poland, probably. Yeah, I'll have to start with 2 tapped lands, but that's okay. Mountain is not really ideal, but I'll take it. I'm a little low on the blue, but yeah, with land drops are going to be important here. I'm assume, or I'm expecting that. Opponent plays Scalding Tarn, which means, does that mean Bowmaster possibly or not? I could now Brainstorm here, but I'm okay to do that at the end of the opponent's turn. No, let's do it now to ensure safety from the Bowmasters. Alright, a lot of lands here. What do I need? I can shuffle back 1 land here now. I'll draw the Flooded Strand. And then I have this, the Flooded Strand, and this as islands, and then the Sanctuary's online as well. So I'm okay on the land count now. Oh, that avatar can actually be fed by the opponent. What a trusty steed. Opponent has 3 cards in the grave. Sure, end the turn. Now I can't actually Brainstorm because I have to assume the opponent has 2 Bowmasters, which means I can only take care of 1 of them with my Swords to Plowshares. So I will go for a Meticulous Archive. Correct. I don't need another one. And pass. So this is going to be a control versus control matchup. The opponent having the advantage of running Bowmasters. An expressive iteration. Should I throw down the Bowmasters here? Yeah, let's brainstorm in response. Or provoke, let's say, provoke the Bowmasters. Okay, the opponent isn't going for that. Okay. What is... I don't need another brainstorm, so let's put them back like this. Okay. Now, should I force a mana drain here? And kind of force the opponent to use mana drain? Yeah, I'm gonna do it, because then I really want to play the ring next turn. Let's hope the opponent falls for this. And they do. Perfect. Okay, so I am going to put the mana drain back on top and slam the ring. I'm open now, but I have I have swords to plowshares, and I am protected for this, for the duration of this turn. That's what it puts the ring so crazily over the top. It just blocks you for a whole turn. It protects you for a whole turn. In addition to the card advantage that you get for an overseeable price to pay. So, I already foresee a Bowmaster fight. Next turn. Alright, Jace is pretty decent, alright. What is it at now? Already at 4. Okay. Wow. Do I want to draw to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, I'm gonna probably use some. Wait, I can actually double Phlage, right? Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I do that? Yeah, let's get rid of that Jace. And gain some life. There's not much that the opponent can... I think there's not much that the opponent can play down in their turn that really forces me or gives me a lot of trouble. Unless it's like, what do you call that planeswalker? The Tybalt, right? Tybalt, I think it is. But that costs 7 mana or relies on Jace, so... Now I can dig, but I think I want to just play the Phlage, one of the Phlages first. Alright, the opponent is main phase digging through time. Because the opponent knows the Phlages are gonna start coming down. And the opponent may or may not have Cling to Dust. Alright, going for another Jace. Again with the draw and discard, okay. Alright, do I want to keep drawing? Like, I'm overdrawing, but let's go. I mean, I can get rid of a lot of lands. And this Spell Pierce probably lost its value. Get back this. Now this can be fatal pushed, but let's see what happens first. I'm doing a lot of things in my turn because otherwise I'll be overdrawing. Otherwise, yeah, let's just discard stuff. It fuels the dig. Alright, some Bowmasters coming down. Not too worried about them, to be honest. I just need to protect the Phlage now. Because that can just ping the Jace and keeps gaining me life. To keep the ring going on. I think I have a problem though that I can't swords end of turn. Oh, there's a Death Shadow. Sure, it's a 2/2 for now. Okay, Spell Pierce is not gonna cut it here. Alright, fine. It'll die. Getting back down in the lock for sure. No, take through time. Okay. Thundering Falls. I actually, I have 2 white lands. Alright, so, Scalding Tarn can get me Plains, Mountain, the Triome. Not much left to get, though. Alright, do I really want to draw here? Like, draw so much? But let's go with this first. Let's kill the Jace.
It seems I must wait.
Kill a Bowmaster. Put a dial back on top. Draw. And pass the turn. Discarding the Tarn and the... Now this Spell Pierce doesn't do much, but all these swords are just gonna get rid of all the threats the opponent has. Yeah, in response to the opponent doing anything, I'm gonna burn that thing. Oh, I can't. Ugh. But okay, the opponent can only do it once. So I should have gotten something else with this Thundering Falls. I need way more. I need another white mana here urgently, actually, but fine. I'm gonna start chaining rings. The opponent can dig, or is gonna dig. Ooh. This Spell Pierce is almost close to being castable. Wrath of the Skies is also a card I still have, which doesn't really help that much. Yeah, spell piercing this doesn't make sense. I hope the opponent does something else after, but... Hard to say. Ooh, that's actually good. Let's attack first and just see what happens. Yeah, ping the Lurrus. Yeah, let's burn everything out of the way and make sure these 6 damage get in there. Before they come down, let's find our... Unfortunately, no Stern Scolding. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for that. Fine. Alright, I'm gonna play the plains and end the turn. Discarding the Spell Pierce, a Triome, the Dig Through Time. And that fills my graveyard for my Phlages, which I have still a couple more left. One in the grave, one in the hand. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's just the Sink and Stupor that that you're seeing here, really. Might as well do it before damage. Finally starting to ping the opponent now. "23 cards. I'm gonna draw once more here. Yeah, I see Bowmasters coming down, obviously. Resolve, but then discharge. Drain the discharge, then I will swords the Bowmasters. As expected. Okay, so Test of Talents, Mystical Dispute, Narset, Chandra, Teferi. Ooh, we've got a lot of things going our way. Scalding, Flute. Do I need the flute? For the what? For the Death Shadow? Nah. Subtlety, Fury? No. Alright, what do I not need? Stifle. I can go down on a Brainstorm. I can get rid of these. Swords is still very important, so I want the 4 for sure, even though I have the Stern Scoldings. I can go down on 2 discharges. And another Brainstorm. Okay. Wow, let's see if this is kind of a good plan. Versus Dimir Control. The pure control version seems to... Oh, no, sorry. This is... also has the Death's Shadow. Ugh. Very land heavy. But I think this matchup is not that much about speed. Hitting my land drops, I think is pretty good. That was a good draw. Alright, so I have no turn. I can Mystical Dispute if the opponent casts a blue spell, but I think... No, I don't need more lands. The first thing, like, Jace can't be played on until turn 3. The Bowmasters are gonna come down on turn 2 earliest, so... If the opponent didn't play turn 1 Thoughtseize, I think, yeah, and I can't Mystical Dispute that card anyways, so we're good. Alright, let's put down a Scalding Tarn and pass the turn. Test of Talenting a mana drain would be super good. I think that's the best target that we can get. Brainstorm is nothing I need to worry about here. The next land I play has to be a blue one, or another Scalding Tarn would be fine. And then the snow-covered island, and then the sanctuary. Or I can just play the island first. Maybe Scalding Tarn to get the fetches out. Alright, already going for the Loris. Alright, let's see if we can find a Stern Scolding. That would be super nice. So this should be the blue-white, the Meticulous Archive, preferably. Yes. Perfect. Even perfecter. Perfecter. The island, right? No, the Tarn is good. Is the opponent gonna Blood Moon me? I hope not. The Thundering Falls is good. It's blue, and it surveils. Yeah, I'll take that. This is gonna be a long, drained out game, so let's take what we can. I got 4 cards in the grave. The opponent has 3. In this game, whoever does something first is in a, I don't know. It's hard to say, but usually the one who does something first is in a bad position. The opponent has the advantage of running Bowmasters, which is a cheap instance threat. Sure. Take my Flooded Strands. How many is the opponent gonna get? Okay, 3 out of the deck. That's okay. I still have 2 Scalding Tarns, and I have the lands. So now the opponent knows what's going on. I'm not gonna slam the ring here, of course not. That would be ridiculously... that would be so easy for the opponent to take advantage of. I just need to take care of the Bowmasters and the Loris. Wait, this is during the opponent's main phase? Do we Stern that? Yeah, let's use this Stern while we can. I can chain 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 mana. Alright, here comes the Death Shadow. So, Do I Solitude here and keep up only Mystical Dispute? That's a kind of a risk. It's definitely a risk, but it also gets stuff out of the opponent's hands at the end of the turn. Yeah, and leaves me to play the ring, potentially. So let's try this. It gives me a Mystical Dispute chance target option here. Now this can be countered as well, but then the opponent's fully tapped out and my ring will come down again. And I think the ring is not going to be... The ring is the card that the opponent can't beat. Even with Bowmasters. Ooh, take it. Ooh, wow. Okay. So basically only got not much. Okay. Dig through time? Okay. Yeah, sure. That's a decent option. Leaving only the Bowmasters for the Lurrus next turn, which means the opponent needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe has an additional land, 6 mana. And I can't deal with it. At least not directly. Wait a minute, I can get back Stern Scolding. Play the ring, keeping... Wait a minute, I need... I only need blue. Draw the Stern Scolding. Keep up Stern Scolding plus Test of Talents. I'm playing open hands here. But this makes the Lurrus unplayable. How about Jace? Draw. Yeah, fine, do that. Jace is not... Sure, which one are you going to exile? Was that the... Is that the Valky? Okay. So next turn the opponent is going to play Valky, which I have to counter. Okay, so there's my challenge here. I can't afford to Brainstorm here because I need this to protect myself from potentially Bowmasters. The Stern Scolding is insane. Alright, let's get the Jace. Alright. I can Brainstorm into the Scolding. I can drain the Valky now. That's fine. I'm making my land drops pretty well. That was a mistake. Oh, no, wait. This Mystic's actually... Yeah, that had to be used for the Scolding. I have to be careful that I have 2 lands that don't produce blue. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue mana. Alright, here comes a Lurrus. So, let me think. The Valky is going to come down for like, that's... I need to keep up 2 mana for the Vol key, which means I can brainstorm with Dolores. Can I afford to brainstorm here? That's the question. Brainstorm into Stern Scolding. But then I can only mana drain and the opponent still has stuff up. So let's have this resolve. If the opponent plays the Bowmasters now, I want to keep up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also fine. Yeah, I have to be careful here. I need to keep up counter magic for Alright, now I can do this. And just bounce the Bowmasters. That way I can use my Brainstorm freely. Draw into some cool cards. Alright, put back this and draw into the test. Okay. Alright, draw more cards. Play a Scalding Tarn, which will get me some more. Alright. If I do... Alright, the Phlage can take care of... Alright, let's attack first. Let's attack like this. I'm okay if the opponent trains with the lures. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna chump block here for sure. Okay. So, let's play at this. But please tap white, red, blue.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Should I bounce the Jace? Or the Lurrus? Let's just bounce the Lurrus. And just pass the turn, keeping up a lot of stuff. Yeah, the opponent has to deal with this Teferi now. Which is... let's play Test of Talents here. And get rid of all Thought Seizes. This is perfect. So the opponent has some Bowmasters and the Death Shadows. Okay. The dig through time is not really 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Bowmasters coming down. Do I care? Yes, because it'll take care of my... I think I'm in trouble though now. I think I'm in trouble. Because the opponent has... That was risky. That was risky. Because I can only play the mana drain, but the opponent... Yeah, and here we go. The opponent has the Mystical Dispute. So what can I get? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. I know it's gonna get wait, why didn't the opponent mystical dispute that? I guess the opponent didn't have enough patience to continue playing this lengthy battle. The opponent could have mystical disputed my mana drain here, which means the Tybalt would have been on the battlefield. Could have exiled the Solitude, which doesn't really make too much of a difference, but more importantly, exile the top card of each player's library. The Tybalt would have reached 7 mana, 7 loyalty. I could have attacked with the Solitude, Because if it ticks down, then I can just kill it with the Phlage. If it ticks up, it's at 7, I can attack, and not even kill it. And then the opponent can use the plus and gain card advantage. So, I mean, the game would have not been... It wouldn't have been a decider, but the opponent would have definitely been back in the game. So, yeah, I'm a little surprised at that concession. Nonetheless, well, a great first game for this Jeskai control deck. I'm surprised, to be honest, how well it does against Dimir control, or Dimir Shadow in this case, but it's basically Dimir control with some shadows in it. Because I would have thought that the Thoughtseizes would give me a harder time. But yeah, the ring definitely making a big difference. But it is a tough battle with the ring against the Bowmasters as well. But Phlage is definitely also a great card. But which can also get killed, blown out by surgical extraction. So yeah, there's a lot of things to consider. But anyways, good start to the deck. Let's go straight to the next game.
Jeskai Control versus Jorek the Squirrel. I shall go first, and I shall keep. Let's start off with a Surveil. Turn 2 mana drain into potentially turn 3 the One Ring. But this already looks like...
I stayed up too late reading. Again.
Do I have red? Okay, so let's go for the Meticulous Archive. Has to be Steam Vents. Now, Tamiyo's unfortunate that that hit the battlefield on turn 1, but that's something I have to live with. Wrath of the Skies. I'll not be able to double chain mana drain. That's... yeah. This deck does have strong mana requirements. Stronger than Dimir control. So this Tamiyo is creating huge card advantage, and the opponent, as they don't need to be afraid of Bowmasters, can freely just draw at end of turn, which is problematic. I can't just slam the Wrath here or the Ring. It's not going to resolve, so I have to just hang in there here. Which the opponent is just going to go over a card advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, if we're both constantly at 7 cards and the opponent just overdraws, it's basically that is like card selection, not card advantage, which makes it a little bit more bearable here. Alright, so here comes the frog. Should I try and fight it over it? Yeah, let's try. Okay, yeah, the opponent, as expected, didn't fight for that. I could try and go for the one ring here. Let's do that. I think resolving this is pretty important. The Bowmasters will come down, and I will counter them. Unfortunately, I can't use this Uncolor's mana, and I'm tapped out, but with the ring on the board, I feel a little bit better. Oh wow, the opponent runs Stitcher's Supplier. And this okay, so that's not a typical Dimir control deck. Opponent wasn't able to flip Tamiyo yet. Oh, they're gonna be able to flip it now. Okay, but then my Phlage can kill it? No, it can't.
Tell me everything you know about this plane.
Alright, here comes the draws. Okay, so now we are kind of getting in it. I can swords this so that it doesn't get the second trigger. I can Phlage that. Wait a minute, I can just Wrath. I could Wrath for one as well. I could do both even. But then I'm just constantly playing at sorcery speed, which I don't like. If I don't, what's the opponent gonna do? They're gonna return what? Return target instant or sorcery card. Okay, so there is none. So I'm actually not that afraid yet of this Tamiyo. So I'm gonna pass and keep up Mana Drain and Spell Pierce. And I can get a Mana Drain back as well. The opponent plays Bowmasters on their main. Next turn I can 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play Wrath. If I draw another land, I can Wrath plus the Drain. So I think that's the play. I think that's the most, the best thing to do. I can dig end of turn as well. Okay, here comes the important turn. Oh, I don't even have 3 islands, so I can't use Mystics. Bloodghast as well. Okay. Well, that's gonna get exiled with swords.
Think before you act.
So that cannot not come back again. This will be an island. And now I can dig through time, paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Taking. Wow. I do want the land untapped. And I have a Phlage. Swords, maybe? Yeah. Solitude is a little... I'm still low on not that land stacked. So. Mystic Sanctuary I have now to get back Mana Drain as well. Let's do that first. Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't hit Planeswalkers. Oopsies. Oopsies. So I'm just wrathing for 2 here, which is not even that great, actually. Yeah, before I make that mistake, let's kill this thing. Should I just play this? But then I can't keep up counter magic. But if I don't, so I'm in a tough spot already, actually. Phlage, taking out the token. Then I can only keep up mana spell pierce. Or I could wrath. No, I can't even wrath anymore now. Yeah, let's do that. I need to gain life as well. Alright, keeping up only mana drain here, unfortunately. But my hand is stacked. I'm at 12. I just need to think about Tamiyo. What am I going to do with Tamiyo? Like, that's going to ult soon. Okay.
Curious.
Artifact
I
creature
must
enchant.
investigate this scroll further.
The nightmare. Sacrificing something to get back this. And then draw a card, right? So let's spell pierce this so that the opponent can't cast anything after this. Actually, they only have to pay energy, but okay. I'm tapping them out so that I can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can get back Phlage next turn. Ping the Tamiyo so that it doesn't ult. One's gonna get back Bowmasters. Alright.
Respect the library.
Okay. So. Oh, damn it. I missed that one. Okay. That was unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. But fine. Alright. Let's do the Wrath first. If I Wrath, I cannot Phlage anymore, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to concede this one. That was bad. But fine. Stern Scolding, Test of Talents, Mystical Dispute, Rest in Peace, Teferi, Fury, I like it. Not Subtlety. Disruptor Flute is good against Tamiyo. Okay, what don't we need? That's a good question. Wrath of the Skies, 1. Stifle can go. The Galvanic Discharges. Which I'll keep on Stifle. Go down on this. Go down a little bit on this. All right. Jorek the Squirrel. Yeah, Bowmaster's wrecking me again. Alright, keep no red yet. Tamio or Thoughtseize? Sure. Okay, let's see. No, not the Elegant Parlor. The Thundering Falls is what I want. Sacred Foundry. Do I want more lands here? Yeah, let's hit the land drops. Let's hit those land drops. Ooh, what are you gonna name? The ring? Or the Phlage? Okay. Costs 7 and doesn't do anything. Understood. I have one Wrath, which can deal with the artifact. No good hits on that, so let's exile that so that it doesn't trigger again. Let's just do the Phlage, or should I dig? Can I dig? No, I can't dig. I can't dig, unfortunately. So I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna play this thing tapped. And remain patient for now. Next turn I can dig. Getting back more Stitchers suppliers, okay. Sacrificing the Stitcher, getting a Stitcher? Wow, that's milling 6. Okay. I could use Rest in Pieces here, so let's see if the dig can find that. That would be sweet. There's a Bloodghast. An unlicensed Paris. Can I dig? If I have 4 in the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I only have 1. So I can't dig and play Rest in Peace in case I find it. So what? Just pass and dig end of turn? I think, yeah. Okay. Alright, perfect. Now, well, not perfect, but now's my time to try something here. Let's start off with a Mystic Sanctuary. Putting a Swords on top. Then digging for... Okay, damn it. Now I removed 1 card in there, so maybe I should just dig and kept up 1 mana. So, alright, resolve, fine. Let's find that Wrath of the Skies instead then. You're gonna kill the Stitcher, get a Stitcher back again, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, the blood cast. Sink into Stupor will allow me to play the ring, but then I have to protect it from the flute, right? So that's not a real good option. Solitude. And swords, I guess. I can't Solitude and protect with Test of Talents. Yeah, I'll block. I want to gain some life, even though the opponent will mill. But with this swords, I'm kind of okay. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have another creature in hand to use here. Of course they do. Okay. Getting back what? Wow, they could get back a Snapcaster Mage and Thoughtseize me here. Which wouldn't be too bad, actually, because then I can... Yeah, they would take the Test of Talents. Oh, but they're getting back Bowmasters. Okay, to kill my Solitude. Okay. Another dig. If I Phlage... No, let's pass the turn, keeping up Test of Talents and dig through time. 6, 7, 8. Is there any point digging now? Not really. The only card I could play is Stifle, Stern Scolding, there's few. Wow, this is a never-ending thing. What's he gonna get back now? Another Stitcher Supplier? Fine. I'm just looking for rest in peace here. Like Wrath of the Skies into Rest of the, in Peace would be so that would win me the game here. So let's do that. Sure. And the Bloody Ass as well. So that's exactly what I need. Wrath and... Okay, so here we go. Wrath is one of the part of the equation, and mana drain is fine too. Alright, so Wrath x equals 2. Pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the opponent does have a stacked hand, of course, and I can only count for one thing. But let's see, let's make that be the right thing. A Psychic Frog. Do I already have to counter that? No. I can find an answer with the One Ring. I think I have to be careful here. And the opponent would have to discard their entire hand to make that thing lethal. This I want to try and counter, might not succeed here. Next turn I have a problem if the opponent has Bowmasters. But they don't. Okay, perfect. If I do this, I can keep up Mana Drain and Test of Talents. Okay. Alright, first I'm protected for one turn, which is very relevant here. And pass. Unfortunately, I don't have any more sweepers. I moved those out, so... Wow, this is crazy. Opponent only has 13 cards left in their deck, though. Wow, Alurus without any mana open. But the opponent could play a land afterwards and then play a Stitcher Supplier, but I'm gonna be okay. Don't need to drain that. I do need to find an answer to the frog, though. Sure. Definitely have to kill the Lurrus. Not what I needed, but we can just ring again. And pass. A Tamio. Is it gonna flip? We'll see. If the opponent brainstorms, I'll actually counter the brainstorm.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Mystic Sanctuary can get me back a sword, which is good. Oh no, the Wrath, even better. Oh wow, I can chain another ring here, which would make the opponent go crazy. Probably. Alright, sweeping isn't gonna help me much because these blood ghasts just come back all the time. I need to stall until I can find the rest in pieces. So let's ring first. Keeping up counter stuff, right? Keeping up a Test of Talents and a mana drain. Should I Phlage here? I think I do. That way I can only keep up Test of Talents, no other counter magic though. But yeah, I need to gain some life. And we'll take out Tamio here. Gain some life. Alright. Yeah, no need to discard. Opponent has 11 cards left in their deck. Another Tamio, sure.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Is there any more surveil lands here? Yes, there is. Let's surveil. Come on, rest in pieces. No, don't want that. Rest in peace, not rest in pieces. Bowmasters? Stern Scolding. Stifle. I can try and Wrath. I need to pay 3. I can 1, 2, 3 Wrath. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 Phlage. Or I can Phlage for 3 and then keep up mana drain at least. Because just passing here is gonna kill me. I know the opponent can get all 3 Bloodghasts back, so I'd prefer to actually do this Phlage here. I need to get rid of the Frog as well. Oh wait, I could do this Phlage and stifle the trigger. And then keep up more. Okay, that sounds good. Paying 1, 2, 3 here. I could have done it on the Frog actually. Alright, pass. I have 4 mana up to counter. Which space? Yeah, okay. The Frog has 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, so it's a 5. Oh wait, it's flying. Am I dead? No. Maybe. I don't think so. No. No, I'm not. All right, let's attack first. When does this have haste? 10 or less. 10. So I will be... They will have haste. So I'm going to be attacked by a lot of those Bloodghasts next turn. So I probably need to Wrath here. Let's draw first. I can bounce the Frog with the Sink into Stupor. Do I attack? That's the question. Like, I will be gaining some life, but I'll be taking 2 on the back turn. Let's force the opponent to discard now. All right. So, opponent's at 7. I can play this flute for free, or I could Wrath for free, but Wrathing here only killed... What am I gonna name, though? Chthonian Nightmare? Doesn't really matter anymore. Like, they're all in the graveyard anyway. How many cards? 9 cards. Activated abilities. I'm just gonna name Tamio here. It's free. Tommy. Seasoned Scholar, right? Or is it the Inquisitive Student? Which one is it? Ah, it's the Inquisitive Student. Oh, this... Okay. Plains... Or island? Get me another Phlage here, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep this one. Ping the frog again. Alright, I think this is how we need to do it. Another frog, which Mystical Dispute doesn't do anything. Alright, fine. Oh yeah, this play with the second Phlage puts me at 12, which makes the Blood Gas have no haste. I'm gonna block. The Infiltrator. The freaking Infiltrator. That's gonna cause so much draw that I'm gonna actually put this back into the opponent's hand. And now I can do this. Oh man, this is so tight, close, everything. Do I have another ring? I do, actually. And here's the rest in peace. Alright, here we go. Let's Wrath. Wrath for... Pay X, pay 1. Use 2. Even killing my flute, that's fine. Attack. Oh, and just win here, I guess, then. Okay. Alright, the opponent add 8 cards in their deck. So, I'm gonna add another Wrath. I'm gonna add a temporary lockdown. I should have added that earlier. Swords is super important. I thought that deck is more of a control-y deck, but actually it's I need to exile everything. Exile is what matters here. Go down on Scolding. Go down on the 1 Test of Talents. Even 2, actually. The Mystical Dispute is fine. The Sync was super relevant. The Teferi is fine. Fury is probably okay. Yeah. No, can't go down. Spell Pierce then. Okay. Alright. Ooh, this time we have the rest on turn 2 potentially. Alright. Okay, good that that was not a Thoughtseize. Alright, so
Oh no!
I want to kill that thing immediately. So I'm gonna go for a Hallowed Fountain here. Frog, sure. Now the question is, do I want to have mana drain up here? I don't think so. I just want to hit down the... Rest in peace. This makes my Wrath of the Skies much worse, though. But it blanks a lot of the opponent's deck. Still, the frog is a threat that I need to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6/7 potentially, and it draws cards. That's the problem too. And playing this now, I'm deprived myself of the option to get rid of it. Using this at least.
I've read nearly the entire library.
So I do need to draw into some kind of removal. Unfortunately, now I have 2 tapped lands. Okay, so it has to be the Elegant Parlor. I need red. Keeping up mana drain and swords is also very good. Already throwing... Okay, throwing away those dead cards. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh wow, Tommy already flipping. I might need to sacrifice my Wrath of the Skies here, actually.
I am not defenseless.
But the Tamio, actually, without a graveyard, it's not great either. Okay, so I can just swords the frog. And keep up mana drain. I think that's what I need to do here. Sink into Stupor. No. I could bounce the Tamio, but Tamio isn't doing anything. Let's keep it, just as an all-round answer to all sorts of crazy shenanigans. My Phlage is obviously dead here, so I need to win this game using my Solitude or Fury.
Think before you act.
Should I just drain that? Yeah. Let's force the opponent to use their... Yeah, okay, Bowmasters is fine. Alright, next turn what I'm gonna do is Wrath for 1. Use the 2 here, but I don't have anything to keep up anyways, so I might as well do it, just get some more energy, right? Yeah. But I'm only gonna use 1, so the Bowmasters are gonna survive. Wait, what? Why did the Tamio survive? I don't understand that. Isn't that 1 mana? Oh, it's a Planeswalker, of course, yeah. Okay, I have to sink into Stupor that. Okay, no. So I am still in huge trouble here, actually, despite my cool rest in peace. Oh, and I only have 4 minutes left, too. If Tamiya ults, I'm pretty much done for, right?
Use your words.
Do I care? Oh, no, I'm gonna kill this. Let's see Tamiya ult come on.
I've nearly finished my research, and you will
What?
not stop me.
It has 20 minutes in their deck. Yep, the frog is gonna be lethal. Oh, the flute is... Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, Tamiya winning this one here. G to the G. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was such a long, drawn-out games. Don't know what I should have done differently. I think this Wrath was the problem. I had to deal with Tamiya. I had to deal with Tamiya. That was the issue here. And I didn't. I just allowed that to flourish and go ultimate. All right, learning from the mistakes is what we do in such situations. All right. Anyway, on to the next game.